Alright, I am back. I'm not sure if my co-caster is here along with me because he's currently muted himself, but
We're good.
awesome. Anyway, we're getting straight into game number 2 with Thief Spanning. I don't really know what you do when you're in Purdue. It's like, what was the end game at the end of that? Was it something your team did right, something they did wrong, or do you just keep back with your normal bans?
Another Nidalee band coming out. We're seeing Rise again. Pretty similar bands here. I definitely think you can attribute IU's loss last game to mechanical or communication issues going on. They just kind of started slipping at the end.
Yeah, an out of nowhere Thresh ban, but
Yeah.
could get returned with a Janna ban. One that makes sense, and the other that is a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Maybe he was going for maybe he was going for Twitch and just missed the button.
Maybe.
I recommend skipping.
Maokai, there's the Lulu band coming out.
Now, what do you take
Banning
first?
out the Ardent Sensor supports.
Do you take Nami, like the last Nami or Soraka, one of the two remaining?
Yeah, I definitely do think that support pick should be pretty high priority here before going into the next banning phase. Nami, I definitely expect to be picked by someone on this side. As for the other support, I'm not sure.
An
You see
Evelyn.
the least pick.
Or,
Yeah.
That's Elise. I'm an idiot.
Hey, we're all pretty hyped around the Evelyn rework, don't worry.
Just looks so good.
And then Jace coming out here, grabbing that before it was banned. Because I do believe it was banned in the second stage of banning.
Yep.
Last Champion Select.
The focus changing to supports that frees up a lot of prisms.
Sona. Alright, we see the Sona pick coming out for Purdue here. Putting, value on, the early bot lane picks again with the Twitch and Sona pick this time. As we see the jungle and could be mid, could be top Jace coming out for IU.
Just gonna play Vladimir again.
There we go.
Alright, it did.
He was a good pick last game. Yeah, he's been pretty consistent for Purdue throughout these games so far.
I'm so glad that we don't have Prism either picking up another Corki. Or at least it doesn't look like it. It didn't really bode well for him in the last game.
Yeah, it was definitely not. It didn't really contribute much to the team comp as an overall.
All right, with
And to
Calista
see him get shut out so fast, yeah, and then Callista coming out. Very interesting. We don't see a support pick coming out in this first stage here on IU. I would not be surprised to see the support role getting banned out for these last two spots by Purdue. We do see the Kennen ban, coming out from IU here. Definitely giving it some respect, considering last game.
Oh, it's a major source of CC, especially since he got, I think he got 2 or 3 different 3 or 4 man.
Is angry.
We're gonna get an Orianna ban. Maybe they're expecting that Jace to go top.
Banning out the Zac from Gungu again. Alright, we'll see. J4 is still open again. With top and jungle still, needing to be picked on Purdue's side.
Fear what they cannot understand.
All right,
The Syndra ban coming out. That's very interesting, especially because they already have Vladimir picked. Because the Vladimir, it's not a bad matchup against Syndra.
but we're gonna see
you can-
tank support picked up by IU.
There you go, Alistair coming out there. Definitely has a lot of synergy with Callista there in the bot lane.
Maybe
We'll
they-
see. Yeah, we'll see probably a lot of poke coming out. Definitely in favor of Sona's probably gonna establish some control pre-6 in the bot lane. But come level 6 with Alistair and Callista, you'll definitely have to give that a lot of respect. And Renekton coming out as a pick for topside. Uh-oh. There we go.
Kazik, the last pickup, going jungle. Into Elise.
Huh.
That's pretty old, but now we'll see whether or not that Jace is a top or a mid lane pick. Which I'm pretty interested to see, because I'm pretty sure that Jace is going to be a mid lane pick. Galio, another
Galio.
Fox.
So we could see Jace mid. It does look like it's going to be Jace mid and Galio top. Not too bad.
I expected the Jace pickup not Jace, the Galio pickup last time, but I expected it to go mid, especially against a Vladimir.
Yeah. This is very interesting. Not how I would do it, but it all comes down to what each player is comfortable with here.
Do you think they're just trying to say, hey, comfort picks, and if we win this game, we'll go back to team comp? Or
Yeah, I mean, I definitely still think that IU has a team comp here with you have Kalista with Alistar, followed up by a Galio chain. That's a lot of chain CC, AoE, CC going on. With a Jace and Kalista just following up. And I definitely feel like Purdue is more focused around getting picks with the Kazakhs, Renekton, Sona. Less team fight focused, especially because they don't have anyone to really peel for Twitch outside of Sona's ult.
yeah, these are definitely going to be an interesting game. At least we can always keep our fingers crossed, dot our I's, cross our T's.
The way I see this game playing out is Purdue is really going to be aggressive in the early game. They need to establish early control. Because I personally feel like Purdue has a less team fighting oriented comp here. And if they're not able to shut out IU as it goes into the mid-late game here with the Galio and Alistar to really back up and provide a beefy front line, I think the game definitely favors IU as we get later.
I'd have to agree
We'll
with that.
see here.
But anyways, normal summoner's going to come up from both teams. We got another minute 49 left on the spectator delay. But I have a feeling that Purdue's going to try to play this extremely aggressive, and it's probably going to backfire.
Yeah, we saw Purdue's ability to kind of turtle and hunker down, expose a weakness here, but we haven't really seen Purdue establish early power, early dominance around the map. So we'll definitely see a different style of play here from Purdue compared to last game. IU still has the ability, it's not like they're completely helpless in the early game either. They do have the Elise, and they do have Galio, both very strong in the early game. Elise able to really capitalize on tower dives here. Jace is not exactly weak in the early game either, really being a lane bully and everything. Even into a Vladimir matchup, we could still see some back and forth going on here.
I don't know. I see around 20 minutes. If Purdue doesn't have if Purdue doesn't push down to like tier 3s by the time like 25 minutes comes around, I don't see them winning this.
Yeah, we'll definitely see some outscaling occurring in favor of IU here. We'll see. It's just, Purdue is going to have to race against the clock here in my just from looking at these team comps. Not a bad strategy, though. It's definitely doable. as we enter the loading screen here.
Of course, we all have to remember that skins equal wins. I didn't get to
Yeah.
see what skins were what. It went by too fast.
I do believe Purdue. Did Purdue have more skins last game? I feel like they did. And that could very well be a factor to their success.
Currently, everyone's skinned.
Vengeance is at hand.
Well, Purdue has the Soul Stealer Vlad. I am partial to that skin. I think that counts as 2 right there.
Oh, so Purdue once again having the skin lead.
Welcome to Summoner's
Looks like we're going to get an invade out of IU towards the side of
30
Renekton.
seconds until
I'm going to be spotted out on the ward and I'm just going to back up. Easy 10 gold.
Galio's still going in though. He could be caught out here as he loops around into Purdue's blue side bush. This is very sneaky. I don't know what Galio's planning on doing here though.
Is he planning on stealing the blue buff level?
Can Galio still clear first buff level 1?
minions have spawned.
He'll definitely have to TP back in the lane because he can't walk into a Renekton lane, below half health. Very interesting. I do want to keep eyes on this Galio here as it looks like he's gonna
Nah, he's just gonna
just
back
head
up.
out. We see normal starts here with Elise starting blue side, Kha'Zix starting red side. Careful of that Twitch poison. There we go. Early trades coming out with Jace coming out ahead against this Vladimir here.
This top side so far has just been trades back and forth. They finally moved up towards the minion wave out of river.
Yeah, Galio and Renekton, both pretty tanky characters with high base damages. Personally hate Galio's base damages myself. Every time I have to lane against him, I never
Early
respect
club coming
it.
out. You hit the ignite onto Jace and Vladimir. Both are just going to run away after expending their summoners.
Ooh. Elise just grabbing her red buff. We'll see where she goes from there. She might put some focus on mid lane before he can recover all of the health back. But we definitely see those trades going in favor of Vladimir, as they usually do. More fighting. Jace just not letting Vlad heal up all the way before trading back again. Elise looking up to set up a gank here, but Vlad will have cool and is able to dodge the stun.
Jace flashing
He's still
in.
gonna fall.
It's just going to be a trade. Oh, and execute.
Oh, he gets executed.
After Elise picks up that kill, Kha'Zix coming topside. Going to take out Galio Flash.
Very interesting. Vladimir using his flash to be aggressive there, trying to pick up a kill before Jace kills him instead of flashing to safety. As we see a tower dive coming in, Kha'Zix picking up a kill onto Galio with Renekton barely making it out alive.
Easy mistakes force out a flash of Renekton. That could have been a clean kill.
And we just see regular farming as, I say that as Alistar flashes and gets his combo in on Sona. Sona's going to fall here to Elise as she lands that stun.
Did the new runes come out?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, I thought I saw Eating from Enemy Stack come out around the summer. More trades coming out from both mid lane and top lane.
I have not given a lot of attention to the new runes yet. I know there's that one where if you stay by the tower enough, for long enough, you do damage to it, but...
Dude, I am so excited.
Are you?
Because
it looks pretty interesting.
There's one... I think there's one keystone that allows Jinx to get up to 90 attack speed.
Oh my gosh. That must be nice as a Jinx main. Oh! Renekton picking up a solo kill on the Galio here, just running him down the entire length of the lane, getting combo after combo.
Vladimir pulling out most of the damage from Jace.
That's probably going to be top lane right there, as Renekton establishes a 101 score, and Galio now being 0-2, with being a full level behind here.
Anyway,
we'll see Galio's definitely going to be forced to farm on the tower for a little while.
Earthdrake.
Oh man.
Commotion. And it's going to ganks top mid lane.
Jace is going to fall to Vladimir here. Helping make up the... Jace is going to be 0-2 now. That's alright, because that first one wasn't executed, so it's going to even up the power in the mid lane. Make it more interesting here. Vladimir not able to establish, you know, a secure early lead like he did last game against Corki.
Well, there has been a lot more jungle presence from both teams in the mid side.
This is very true. Yeah, we see two, you know, very high pressure junglers once again with Elise and Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix looking top again. We see Elise setting up bot lane as well. And Galio will fall again to Kha'Zix, making him 0-3 and already 12 CS behind here at 6.5 minutes.
Dude's gonna have to try to give up this tier 1 tower. There's like too many minions and Elise there. There's lands the stun. Possibly the kill on tier 2.
Tons of damage coming out. Oh my goodness. Was that kill worth it though? Oh, it is. I wasn't sure because there was almost a race for the first tower blood coming on between top and bot, but IU able to pick up that first tower in the bot side as well. Going over to Elise. And this does not bode well for Purdue, as the gold lead extends to almost 1,000 here by 7 minutes in favor of IU.
We learned last game that gold leads don't exactly mean everything in this game.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, full mid.
Elise jumps in with a flash. There's 4 people mid, and he's gonna get the Elise is gonna get the kill onto the Vladimir.
That Elise is going to be monstrous. She's already 4-0 here by 7.5 minutes. Yeah, any gold lead that IU has is definitely going to be because of that Elise.
There's one objective after another. Bot side after taking the tier 1 directly moves into mid lane to pick up that kill and another tower. It's pretty insane.
You see, yeah, mid and bot first towers are gone here on Purdue's side. Just constant threats coming over from IU, really utilizing this Elise's early power. Galio looking to maybe set up a gank onto Renekton with Kalista and Alistar taking red buff.
It's gonna miss the Q.
And he's still gonna go in.
No, just do a bit of poke. Tell him that he's not afraid.
I don't know, man. I would be afraid here. I don't know if I'd be willing to pick up that 1v1 fight. But Renekton probably being wise and choosing not to all in on the Galio without having vision on the other members of IU. IU picking up that scuttle over in the top side. As Rift Herald will be spawning here soon.
3 people gonna push off the Twitch.
TP coming out from Renekton here by Baron Pit. Coming from behind here, we're gonna see our first ever almost team fight.
Kazakh's going in deep. He's gonna get surrounded by the enemy team. It looks like a pickup for the Callista if she runs properly. No, it's gonna go over to Galio. Maybe red was on cooldown.
And a 2 for 0 in favor of IU there. As they're gonna siege. Oh no! Purdue is gonna be forced to just give up this tier 1 tower in the top side. As Galio chases them back. Someone's gonna have to be sent to clear the minion waves in the boss side though. But they will pick up. Looks like they're gonna turn their eyes to Rift Herald first.
It's the next objective on the board. They're going down the checklist. Take bot turret, take mid turret, take top, take Rift.
Yeah, these are like damos. It's just one after another. IU extends their lead, and now we see a 3,000 gold lead in favor of IU here by 10.5 minutes.
We did see this last game though.
Yeah. We'll see if IU is able to hold this lead. I feel like their team comp does favor it a little more, probably more consistent here. More heavily in the late game than they did last time, but we'll see. I think this will definitely in favor of IU so far.
Well, we were talking about pre-game that it's like this is Purdue that had to make the early game work.
And it doesn't look like it's working out too far yet. Too well. But we'll see. Purdue was able to turn it around last game, and we'll see if they can do it again here. The game's definitely not over yet.
So
as we see
an Ocean Drake coming up.
Second Drake coming down here. Already set up by IU, looking to grab yet another objective. Renekton getting picked out here by Alistar, Elise, and Callista, running into the enemy side here, and now along river.
Alistar gonna
flash coming out.
Combo.
Oh man. And
Renekton to just flash out.
That was a really nice flash though. That flash over that thick wall there is hard to make, and it is definitely many people have fallen victim to flashing into the wall there.
Elise is just gonna roam top, so pick up the kill that Jace almost got. And secure this Ocean Drake right now. I was gonna say I'm not all about that life. I'm gonna just move some minions into the tower.
Push here. Yeah. He can't contest against that. Alistar's just gonna knock him up if he tries to do anything.
Apparently IU's kill squad's looking bot side towards this Renekton. I don't think they had vision on him though.
We're just gonna roam through Purdue's jungle here, taking all the camps. Denying them as much gold as possible. As we see a siege coming out in the tier 2 mid tower. The Rift Herald's being laid down. That's gonna deal a lot of damage once it gets to the mid tower here. There goes half.
Someone flashes in with the crescendo. He's going to start off this team fight. Galio ulting to protect the Callista. Alistar going in under turret. The shutdown coming off of Elise to the Kazakhs. Callista's the only one left currently going back. Renekton gets the double kill.
And then immediately eating that Jace Q to the face, and that's we're gonna see a 4 for 1 in favor of Purdue here. Really coming through again, reestablishing, tying up the gold between both teams now. And somehow that tower, that mid tower is still up after surviving a Rift Herald siege. That is quite a feat coming out from Purdue right there.
I think IU has to realize that their strengths are no longer in team fights. They just got outdone in one. They need to start doing lane splits, like a 1-3-1 or a 1-4-0.
Yeah, I think that their problem here lies in their positioning. We saw Sona being able to flash ulti 3 of IU's team members, and I believe it was Jace and Callista being caught in there with Alistar. That's 2 really high priority targets being stunned at the start of a team fight. If they're able, they either have to recognize that they're not positioned correctly and fix it, or they do, as you said, and start splitting the 1-3-1 here. They definitely have waves clear.
They're just gonna 5-man siege down that mid tier 2. Opening
There we
the
go.
map up a bit more.
Try to re-establish that gold lead, but we will have to see some adjustments to IU's approach to these games if they want to if they want to stay in this.
Massive amounts of damage onto the Sona from the Jace Q. I think that was a good 45% of her health.
Another one.
Flash in, good crescendo by Sona. He's going to be taken out by the Kazakhs immediately after. 1-for-1 trade.
See, I don't know if that was worth it though, because now Purdue is able to push down this tier 2 mid tower. And they also picked up a few assists on that, just for a kill on the already 0-3 at the time support. We'll see. Damage being laid down.
Double knockups on Renekton. Melissa's late to this fight though, but she gets back in. 1-for-0. In favor of IU. Kalista wants more though, sending in the Alistar. Vladimir getting knocked up, possibly rendered by this Kalista. Instantly killed.
We see IU come back with a vengeance here.
Saying, sure you wiped us, but I will wipe you too.
That was a strange team fight. We basically just saw Purdue get picked off one by one for a little bit. And that definitely fell in favor of IU. For I think it was in total a 2-for-1. As they switch their focus now to tier 2 bot tower for Purdue.
Sona's health dropping 70% with one Jace Q. This is pretty insane.
And Jace can definitely pack a punch here. He is going the lethality build, so on a level 7 Sona there without any armor, it will do damage.
Currently only the Ardent Sensor. The only
Yeah, Jace has a 3-level lead here on Sona. Sona will be taking damage from pretty much anything that touches her.
Incredible. I think we're probably going to get into a game 3 if IU keeps this pace up. Currently sieging the tower, forcing them to back off. Switch way out in the front. Tower diving. The Renekton goes down to Elise.
That Gallier just strolling in there and laying down a taunt onto Purdue. Making a pretty easy pick there.
Yeah. Definitely looks like Purdue's going to give up this tier 3 as well.
And may even extend to inhib if Purdue is not able to win this team fight, this 4v5 here. Kalista being caught out by the Vladimir, able to get away.
The flash ult combo.
Heavy damage being laid down by the Twitch ulti though.
Kalista finally goes down. Renekton getting a double kill. He's going after Elise now. He's going to get stunned. Galio just finally going to be picked up by the Vlad Q. Only one left
Elise
up
running
is
for her life. And it looks like she will be able to make it out alive. Wow, a 4-for-2 in favor of Purdue, able to defend that bot lane turret with about half health. Or inhib, you're right.
Definitely not good for IU. Another costly mistake.
Overstaying, probably, overjudging their ability to teamfight. It may have been a 5-4, but there were ultimates blown on IU's side, and I feel like they probably would have been better just to set up for that dragon, the water drake that Purdue just picked up, rather than going for that inhib.
Yep, we see a 5k gold lead turned into a 1k gold lead.
And these games have been very back and forth. No team able to hold on to their leads for very long. As we see IU go in on this Vladimir. Kalista all coming down, and Alistar laying his combo down on the Vladimir. Elise missing her stun, and Vladimir still falling down to Elise, who is now 8-1.
That's insane.
Dude, that Elise is a monster. Yeah, Justin 1 is any squishy who gets caught out by Elise right now is gonna fall. Kind of like the Kha'Zix coming down. Oh,
He's gonna get knocked up. 3 people get Sona and Crescendo cut. And the Twitch is gonna take out the Elise. Jace goes in, double kill onto Twitch. This looks like another costly fight for IU that they're not gonna pick anyone up until Jace picks up Sona.
Purdue making me eat my words there as Elise lands a stun on the Kha'Zix, but you know, the 7-1 Kha'Zix just says nope to that and just responds by bursting down the Elise.
That
Wow.
is a 5 for 1, and the one person picked up was the 0-6 Sona. This is going to be a very easy Baron pickup.
Purdue coming back again.
This seems to be their specialty. They've been down both games so far, and they've been able to pick it up a massive amount of gold.
I'll be honest, I'm just perplexed. I don't understand why, oh, here we go, another team fight.
Shut down on the Twitch.
IU hoping to close out, you know, just get rid of these Baron buffs immediately after Purdue gets it. Ignite falling down onto the Vladimir.
Vladimir's going to be able to get a double kill both on Release and Kalista. That's the 2 main damage here. Scally are going to go down to Kha'Zix. This
Purdue
does not look like a good fight. Prism slowed due to Kha'Zix. This is going to get picked up by their next one. Only one left alive is... Oh, did they surrender? Oh.
We see a surrender coming out from IU, and that's going to be game 2 for Purdue. The series win.